not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Easy. 54. Watch the pass. Hey, 88. SOS.
From the 41, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
54, Mike. Here we go. Mike 5-4.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. They're not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Newman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
58, come on. All day, pump.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
58, right over there, yeah.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
54. Let's plant. Let's put that team on the
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Broken tackle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
54, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
We need 18.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
For the 50.
54 is Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54. Watch 54. Now watch run.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
58's the money. 58's the money. You must be dreaming.
Smooth.
Now Rodgers. He holds it in. Valdez Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
To throw on 2nd down. Newman open here, Adam Thielen. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Safety's creeping.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ricky Seals-Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You draw quarters. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Throwing is Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Looking to throw. Newman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Push him back. Push him back.
Jump out.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All right. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Jim.
Rodgers now. Throwing again. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
I'm going to come back.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newman. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, D.
From the gun, Newman. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
61, matchbox, lights.
On first down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first down, Jones. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones, and a short gain here down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
At 58.
30. 58's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
58's the mic. 58.
Right now, you got 58. Get this board. Get 300. Get 300. You think you gonna get this?
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 3. Check 3.
3.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 20. 81. Check 50. Pass 7. Pass 7.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. First down, a run with Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Preston Smith there on the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Newman. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the toss, Cohen. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. On fourth down, Newman. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Here we go. Let's go. Mike. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check 24. Check 24.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Let's get it. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Check back, check back. Check one.
To throw on 2nd down, Newman. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
47. Check, 47. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. 47.
Back to throw. Newman. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Newman throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I got him.
2nd and 1. Able to find Shaheen here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Step hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score. Packers 28, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Again, it's Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Right. 58. 50.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he will have a 1st down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Jim.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to throw. Newman, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Newman. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat-out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
319.
54 Mike. Blue gas, blue gas.
Yeah, live.
Slam.
Zoom.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Tighten up.
They'll go again to Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He was taken down by Kyle Ford. A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Looking to throw. Newman. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Big hit.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Packers 41, Bears 28.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 25, check 25.
Go to 50. Hey, you climb over here.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Back to throw, Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tight.
Take 30.
Watch the twist.
Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Green Bay passing game certainly in sync. Another first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Motion out of backfield.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
319. Here it comes. Here it comes.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they